Update on the latest news, sports, business and entertainment at 12:20 p.m. EDT Thailand cave search. The latest Thai official, all 12 boys, coach found alive. Mae Sai, Thailand, AP, a Thai provincial governor says all 12 boys and their coach have been found alive in the cave where they went missing over a week ago in northern Thailand. Chiang Rai Governor Narongsak Osatanakorn said late Monday that the 13 were being rescued. He said, "We found them safe. But the operation isn't over." The boys, aged 11 to 16, and their 25-year-old coach went missing when flooding trapped them after entering the Tham Luang Nong Non cave in Chiang Rai province on June 23. Sexual misconduct. Harvey Weinstein accused of forcible sex act by a third woman. New York, AP. Harvey Weinstein has been accused of a forcible sex act by a third woman in an updated indictment. District Attorney Cyrus R. Vance Jr. announced the indictment Monday. He says the new charges involve allegations against the Hollywood mogul from 2006. Previous charges allege forcible sex acts in 2004 and 2013. A representative for Weinstein had no immediate comment. Vance says the indictment is the result of extraordinary courage exhibited by women who have come forward. Trump lawyer investigation. Trump's former personal lawyer says he'll put family first. New York, AP. President Donald Trump's longtime personal lawyer, who once said he would do anything to protect the president, says in an ABC News interview that he now puts family and country first. Michael Cohen also told George Stephanopoulos that he would defer to his new lawyer, Guy Petrillo, if federal prosecutors charge him with anything in their investigation. FBI agents raided Cohen's home, office and hotel room in April as part of a probe into his business dealings. Cohen added that he is not a villain of this story, and will not be a punching bag as part of anyone's defense strategy. Cohen was Trump's longtime fixer and a key player in the Trump Organization. He spoke to Stephanopoulos in an off-camera interview over the weekend, and the details were released on ABC's Good Morning America on Monday. Trump Supreme Court. The latest White House taps team for Supreme Court pick. Washington, AP. The White House is getting its team in place for the confirmation process for President Donald Trump's next Supreme Court pick. White House spokeswoman Sarah Huckabee Sanders said Monday that White House counsel Don McGahn will lead the overall process. He played the same role in the successful confirmation of Justice Neil Gorsuch last year. Spokesman Raj Shah will take leave from his role in the press office to work full-time on communications, strategy and messaging coordination with Capitol Hill allies. And Justin Clark, the director of the Office of Public Liaison, will oversee White House coordination with outside groups. Trump has said he will announce his nominee to replace retiring Justice Anthony Kennedy July 9. Mexico elections. The latest analysts see majority for Mexico leftists. Mexico City, AP. Mexican Bank Banorte expects the party led by President-elect Andrés Manuel López Obrador to have a majority in both houses of Mexico's Congress, but says it's not likely to get the two-thirds advantage needed to change the constitution. A bank analysis published Monday also says it expects the leftists to maintain solid economic fundamentals, with responsible fiscal policy and respect for the autonomy of the Mexican central bank. López Obrador has repeatedly promised just that, though some business people have been skeptical. López Obrador won a resounding victory in Sunday's presidential race. He takes office Dec. 1 IMMIGRATION. Guatemalan family tearful reunion for mom, daughter separated at border. Miami, AP. After being separated at the U.S. border nearly 2 months ago, a Guatemalan woman has been reunited with her 7-year-old daughter. Buenaventura Martin Cadenas held her daughter, Yana, in a tight embrace at a Miami airport Sunday during a reunion she had feared may never happen. Fleeing violent Guatemalan gangsters, Martin carried her infant son from Mexico into the U.S. in May. Her husband followed 2 weeks later with the young girl, but the family was caught by the Border Patrol and scattered about under President Donald Trump's zero-tolerance immigration policy. Her husband awaits almost certain deportation at a jail in Atlanta. Martin was held for a week with her baby in detention facilities before she was released with a monitoring device. Her daughter was placed in the custody of welfare officials in Michigan. Coffee longevity. Fresh grounds for coffee. Study shows it may boost longevity. Chicago, AP. New research offers fresh grounds for drinking coffee, showing that it may boost chances for a longer life. In a study of nearly 500,000 British adults, coffee drinkers had a slightly lower risk of death over 10 years than abstainers. Even those who drank at least 8 cups daily appeared to have a longevity boost. Coffee contains more than 1,000 compounds that might explain the results, including cell-protecting antioxidants. The benefit was seen with instant, ground and decaf coffee. The study echoes previous research, but it's the first large study to show a benefit even for people with genes that cause their bodies to metabolize caffeine faster or slower than usual. The study was published Monday in JAMA Internal Medicine. United States, North Korea. The latest U.S. holds talks on next steps with North Korea. Washington, AP. The State Department says a senior U.S. diplomat held talks with North Korea in the demilitarized zone between the two Koreas over the weekend. U.S. Ambassador to the Philippines, Sung Kim, led a delegation Sunday to Panmunjom, the border village in the DMZ, to discuss next steps on implementation of the joint declaration signed at the June 12 summit between President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. The department said in a statement Monday, "Our goal remains the final, fully verified denuclearization of the DPRK, as agreed to by Chairman Kim in Singapore." DPRK stands for the North's official name, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Sung Kim is a former U.S. envoy for North Korea and led policy negotiations with Pyongyang in advance of the summit. Mass stabbing. Idaho police motive unclear and birthday party stabbing attack. Boise, Idaho, AP. Several families who had fled danger and violence overseas were enjoying a 3-year-old's birthday party in Boise, Idaho, when a man ran up and began chasing and stabbing the children and the adults who tried to intervene. The attack Saturday night was at an apartment complex that is home to refugee families. 9 people were injured, including the birthday girl and 5 other children ranging in age from 4 to 12. 30-year-old Timmy Kinner was arrested a short distance away. He has been charged with several felonies. Boise Police Chief William Bones says Kinner, who is not a refugee, had recently been asked to leave the complex after staying there for a short time. Bones says there's no evidence that the attack was a hate crime. BC U.S. Immigration Border Arrests app. Newsbreak. Border Patrol arrests drop sharply in June. McAllen, Texas, AP. A U.S. official tells the Associated Press that Border Patrol arrests fell sharply in June to the lowest level since February, ending a streak of 4 straight monthly increases. Drop may reflect seasonal trends, or it could signal that President Donald Trump's zero-tolerance policy to criminally prosecute every adult who enters the country illegally is having a deterrent effect. The agency made more than 34,000 arrests on the border with Mexico during June, down 16% from more than 40,000 in May. The official spoke on condition of anonymity because the numbers are not yet intended for public release. Arrests were still more than double from roughly 16,000 in June 2017, but the sharp decline from spring could undercut the Trump administration's narrative of a border in crisis. Copyright 2018 The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, written or redistributed.